Hey, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm gonna talk about top 5
best Ultrabook.
Starting at number 5.
HP Pavilion Plus. You don't have to spend over $1,000 to get a good clamshell notebook. The HP Pavilion can get you the latest Intel processor, 16 GB of RAM of a 90Hz, 2880 by 1800 OLED display. You can go lower for the same design, but with a Core i5, 8 GB of RAM and a non-OLED screen. We liked the Pavilion for its great port selection, lovely screen and strong performance, all at a value price. The battery life could use some work, but we tested with OLED, and that sucks up battery. The ports include 2 USB Type-C ports, 2 USB Type-A ports, HDMI, a headphone jack and a microSD card reader. The laptop is made from a mix of aluminum and plastic, giving you a bit of the premium feel you get in more expensive notebooks, even if the design is a bit bland.
Coming at number 4.
MacBook Pro, 14-inch. Apple's second-generation MacBook Pros on Apple Silicon haven't made too many changes on the outside, but offer more performance and longer battery life. It retains the wide variety of ports, including HDMI and an SD card slot, that we loved last year, as well as a bright, vivid mini LED display. With an M2 Pro, the 14-inch MacBook Pro lasted over 14 hours on our beta test, showing off the efficiency Apple can achieve with its own silicon. Apple has also added a few new features, like Wi-Fi 6E, Bluetooth 5.3 and improved HDMI. While the design hasn't changed, that means you also get excellent speakers and a comfortable keyboard with full-size function keys. But it also means that there's still a notch in the display to hold the 1080p webcam, which some might find to be distracting.
At number 3.
MacBook Air M2. The MacBook Air with M2 is arguably Apple's biggest change to the lineup since it launched, eschewing the historical wedge design for a thinner, flatter look. It's the first MacBook Air to be designed for Apple Silicon, and it sure makes a statement. But there are a slew of other important changes. The M2 chip is powerful and long-lasting. The display is bright and vivid, MagSafe, the magnetic power connector, has returned, and there's a 1080p webcam, which is a huge improvement, though it's in a notch. It's a fanless design, so those doing intensive work like video editing or rendering will need to keep that in mind. But for most documents, spreadsheets and even basic photo editing, it does the job just fine.
Number 2 of my list.
Lenovo Yoga 9i. The Lenovo Yoga 9i Gen 8 is a 14-inch 2-in-1 with an attractive, portable design, a bright display and a mix of ports. Its rounded corners aren't just about form, they make it comfortable to use, and still leave room for Thunderbolt 4 and USB Type-A. The screen is beautiful. On our colorimeter, it covered 201% of the sRGB gamut and 142.1% of the DCI-P3 spectrum. Lenovo throws a stylus in the box, so those who want the option to take notes by hand or with a keyboard won't need to buy any extra accessories. We did find the keyboard to be a bit stiff, however. And Intel's Core i7-1360P offers strong performance, with a speedy SSD and strong single-core and multi-core benchmarks.
And number 1.
HP Spectre X360. Classy and capable, the HP Spectre X360 13.5 is the premier convertible 2-in-1 right now. It offers both Thunderbolt, USB Type-C, and USB-A ports, as well as a colorful OLED screen and high-resolution webcam. I'm still a fan of the design, which is mature but luxurious. We tested it with a black aluminum using copper accents, though silver and blue options are available as well. HP is using a 15W Intel Core U-series processor here, but we didn't see the Spectre missing out on performance, beating a 28W rival in Geekbench and Handbrake. The stylus, which comes included with the Spectre, now attached to the side of the display, similar to Microsoft's Surface, making for a familiar and easy-to-reach location whether you use the device as a laptop or a tablet.
Check out this video description for latest price and more informations. Thank you for watching this video. Please subscribe and stay tuned.